Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you today about color studies and why I do them and the advantages. Um, and so let's start. Um, I try to always do a color study before I start on a painting. And the reasons why are it is easier to solve the problems on a small scale than a large scale. So that's what I'm going through when I do a color study. And I have a few rules that I like to follow when I do a color study. No detail is the big rule. I try to keep everything basic. The values, the colors, the composition have to be accurate, but I don't want to get bogged down with detail on a small scale, and because that's not the point. The point is the big things need to be working. So let me just start by showing you some and kind of describe what's going on there. So here's a little one that I did from life, I think. Um, but so you see, everything is solved except for, there's no details. The color of the lights, color of the darks, halftone, what's going on with the hair, background, fabric, everything is there, but there's no detail, okay? Um, Here's another one, same thing. Everything is solved in a general manner, but there's no detail, okay? And I do it with everything, here's like a little boat study. Here's a little nude. Um, There's another little Charleston landscape. Um, Here's a little one with a little tapestry background, real simple. Here's one that's a little bit more complex, and it's a little bit larger, but with this one I really wanted to kind of figure out what I wanted to do with the background. And so I like to do it the same way I'm going to do it large, in terms of, some people do these on the computer, they'll use Photoshop, something like that, but I like to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it technically with the same medium. And you can kind of see the under color coming through here and there. I want to know how that works, what that mix is, on my palette. So I'll do it the exact same way. I'll show you a couple other little ones. And I just do these on scrap pieces of panel, but same thing. You can really, it's easy to play around with the composition on a small scale. When it gets larger, you're wasting a lot of paint. You don't, you're not looking at the big picture as much, but on a small scale, everything's there right in front of you. So it's easier to be a little bit more broad. There's another little one, right? You can see everything's there, but there's no real detail, okay? All the temperatures, composition, values have to be accurate, but no detail. This one has some little features here and there, but not really. Here's another one kind of in the same series. Same kind of thing. Everything's there, but no detail, okay? Here's one, self-portrait of me and my dog. Same thing. Composition, everything's there, but no detail. It looks like there's detail if you just squint at it, but there's not. It's real basic. And I pretty much always do this. Sometimes I do it and I'm thinking out loud, right? So sometimes there's makeup stuff. These ones, no, same kind of thing. Everything's there, but no detail, right? Background, all color, temperature, where's the light coming from, what's the color of the light, what's the color of the shadows. Same thing with this one. And these ones are just canvas taped to a panel. And even on the back of this one this is from life, and I think I actually cut that. This was on tape, her legs were on tape, but it was a life study that I did a little composition for beforehand. Let me just show you some other ones. So, everything's there, but the detail, okay? And it's really important with these ones to be as accurate as possible with the values, because that's all you got, right? And here's another example. This one doesn't count. That was like a sketch, but this is a sulfur match. Same kind of thing. what's the color of the background, temperature of the light, you know, what's the pattern, the big compositional pattern, okay? All of that's really, really important. And this allows me to basically get a good roadmap of what I'm going to do with the larger work and save time and energy in problem solving at this scale before I blow it up to a larger scale. And I pretty much always do one of these before I do a larger work. And you know, sometimes I'll have, like this one's really messy, but sometimes I'll have notes on here, little other compositional ideas, but just whatever, you know. I'm just trying to think and solve problems at this stage before it gets really messy on a larger scale. So, okay, hope that was helpful. Thanks.